I'm a union steward and a bus driver, and I'm proud to be a Teamster.
I work at the Johnson Space Center for L&M Technologies, and I'm proud to be a Teamster, Local 988.
I'm proud to be a Local 777 member from Teamsters and a union steward. Go Teamsters!
I'm a member of 745, and I'm proud to be a Teamster.
I work for Columbia Distribution, and I'm proud to be a Teamster Local 174.
We're proud to be Teamsters.
Go Teamsters!
Michael Jaeger is a highly decorated U.S. Army Vietnam veteran. He served with the 173rd Airborne Brigade as Hawk Team Leader. In 2003, he was appointed by International Brotherhood of Teamsters General President James P. Hoffa as the national representative for National Building Trades helmets to hard hats. Under that umbrella, Mick spearheaded the Teamsters Military Assistance Program, or TMAP, which assists training and employing veterans throughout the country as they transition into civilian careers. Mick joins us now here in Washington. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
What is the Teamsters?
The Teamsters is a fraternal organization. It's a trade union where we have signed agreements called current bargaining unit agreements with companies where we negotiate the wage package and the benefit package for its workers to guarantee a safe workplace, to guarantee a living wage with benefits, with health, welfare, and pension. It's about fraternity and solidarity and helping people achieve a good living in the workplace.
What made you decide to join the Teamsters team?
Well, like all Vietnam veterans, when we came back to America to actually a better economy than the Iraq and Afghanistan veterans came back to. Yet no one was going to hire Vietnam veterans. I mean, the average Vietnam veteran, it took 8 years before they earned a full year's salary, which was kind of deplorable. I can remember getting off the plane at O'Hare Field, and people would literally just move to the other side of the hallway because they thought something was wrong with Vietnam veterans. There was a stigma with all the protests that was going on. And pretty much everybody I knew had problems with employment, and that led to drug problems and problems in their marriage and everything else, which I said if I was ever in a position to do anything about it, I would do something about it. When I finally got into the Teamsters Union, I saw the opportunities that abounded with Teamster companies. I was able to earn a good salary. I was able to buy a home. I was able to achieve the American dream. And I saw no reason why we should do anything else but focus on the sons and daughters of Teamsters who so badly need to achieve that American dream.
You launched a military assistance program?
The military assistance program basically is a program where we have access to the soldiers 180 days prior to their separation from the military. We take and convert the skills they learned in the military and their military experience into an employment position which kind of mirrors their MOS, which is military occupational specialty. We feel as though the education that they receive and the life's experiences they receive while serving in their country have real value. As you know, for-profit schools, they look at a diploma and they say this person's qualified for this job. We look at that and say, you know what, a DD 214, which is your diploma when you're honorably discharged, should serve the same purpose. But most of America doesn't really understand the skill sets that the military has. When they get out and they try to transition into a civilian job, since employers don't understand how they fit and what experiences they had, they don't get looked at for employment. We thought it would be a good idea to kind of educate our employers and make available to them employees or prospective employees.
Who pays for the training?
Training is paid for right now in our freight program, ABF Freight, which is a great company. They're actually one of our premier companies in the Teamsters. And the reason I say that is we only put companies in the forefront that will put them on a career ladder. It's not just giving them a job. We have to have companies that promote from within, so that as their life grows, as their families grow in size, their incomes grow, and they're not out looking for another job. Our training is of no cost to the soldier at all. No, it's no cost on the military. It's free to them. Everybody's got skin in the game, and that's what makes it work. If the soldiers want a job, they have to give us their time. We'll give them the skills.
Are all service members guaranteed a job after completing the training?
They're not guaranteed a job because we actually had some decide at the last minute they want to go somewhere else. We don't care where they go. What we care about is we don't have to look at them sleeping under a bridge or going homeless because they don't have a skill. We give them a skill. Currently, right now, 97% of the guys that graduate from and women that graduate from our program have gainful employment opportunities presented to them upon graduation.
Why is this program so important?
It's important because even if you don't have a son or a daughter that serves, this is the kid that one time delivered your newspaper, babysat your children or whatever, who's all grown up now. We owe it to our servicemen. You know, they take a pledge, everybody that wears the uniform, every man and woman, that they would be willing to give their life in defense of our freedoms and our American way of life. And they face bad people every day. I mean, while we're home having Christmas and enjoying our families, they're in some country, you know, facing out against people that badly want to kill Americans. And they deserve better than to come home and live under a bridge because they can't find a job. They deserve all the help they can get from us. We actually feel very obligated that we need to help these people achieve the American dream.
What kinds of jobs are available?
Oh, everything from transportation and logistics, which is what our military does the best. Railroad engineers, airframe mechanics and power plant mechanics, diesel mechanics, school bus drivers for spouses. We have a program for spouses as well. We just don't get the soldier a job if he's married. We get his wife a job because nowadays some people need two incomes. There is virtually no job you can bring up that we don't represent.
Why is the union such a good fit for veterans?
It's a good fit for veterans because it's a brotherhood. You know, the one thing you miss when you get out of the military is you're part of something in the military, especially in a combat zone when you're forward deployed. You put your life in the hands of the people around you. You expect that they will fight to the death for you, and you're expected to fight to the death for them. And that just doesn't happen anywhere. They get out and they miss that brotherhood. They miss that camaraderie. And you can see it to this day if you see a veterans reunion. Guys may not have seen each other for 30 years, but they're still brothers. And that I think that their ability to work as a team is what draws them together. Teamwork, working as a team, working to get things done. Our military trains them to accomplish any mission anywhere in the world they're sent in any weather in 18 hours. That's a high level of readiness that we're trained to. That's exactly the kind of employee that we want to be Teamsters. And 12% of our membership are veterans in the Teamsters of our 1.4 million members. So it's a real natural fit. So we can mentor these young veterans when they come and get a job as a Teamster.
Where can our service members go who are interested in more information about your training program?
www.teamsters.org/TMAP.
Mick, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.